Um, it was kind of funny. I was definitely not looking to go anywhere else. I really liked the direction of Coach Pry, and I really liked what we had going at Virginia Tech. It just there were so many things that lined up, and kind of hard to explain. And the more that I visited with my family about it, the more confident I grew in knowing this was a new place. Man, they're a close group. They care a ton about each other, and they care a ton about Notre Dame. I appreciate them. They'll roll their sleeves up, and they'll work their tails off, and they'll pretty much do anything you ask them. So I'm appreciative of that group. I think the first things that always pop into my mind, like I learned it way back as a player, and it was shared to me by a former great coach here at Notre Dame, Barry Alvarez. He'd say guys that love football, and he would say guys that are tough, and tough meaning tough physically, but also tough mentally. Guys that know how to do the right thing at the right time. Guys that can put priorities in order, and then guys that truly understand what Notre Dame would be all about. I think those three things would weigh heavy in making that decision. Obviously, the film first attracts you and gets your attention, and then I think you're trying to find answers to those three questions. Yeah, I mean you're playing a little bit of catch up, but the one thing as you're watching them, I thought one, you're coming in and these guys have been. I got a lot of respect for Coach Hiestand. He actually recruited me at one time and sat in my living room. I know his approach, and I can feel the way these guys care about each other because someone instilled that in them. And that's probably one of the things that really stand out. I look at Joe and Blake, and you see athleticism on the edges. That could be quite unique, and I think is quite unique. And those guys, and then when they're as a group, they're one of the guys. They're leaders in that group, but they're one of the guys, and it's, they're accountable to one another. And I think everyone feels that from no matter if they're a returning starter or there's someone trying to work their way into the two deep, like they have a mutual respect for one another. It's pretty awesome to be around. Yeah, it was one of the first calls I had. I called Harry, and I just reconnected, shared that story about him sitting in my living room, and he was funny. But you could tell he had a lot of pride in the guys, and he was proud of the room and as much who they were as anything. So it was a cool chance to connect, and we'll stay connected.